me, what is an entrepreneur to you?
You know, I think somebody that is probably somewhat of a generalist, even though they may have specific strengths in certain areas, technical, business, or wherever.
And generalist, you mean just kind of like see the bigger picture?
Certainly see the bigger picture, but I mean in terms of skills. I actually think most people can be a generalist, but being a generalist means doing some things that you don't necessarily like doing.
I don't like doing things that I don't like doing.
Right.
SpaceX do.
SpaceX, we design and manufacture rockets and spacecraft.
So are you working with NASA, or you're kind of replacing NASA?
No, NASA is our biggest customer.
And what made you want to start this kind of a company?
Well, when I was in college, there were 3 areas that I thought would most affect the future of humanity. That was the internet.
You were right about that.
Yeah. Originally, I applied to Netscape. They didn't respond to me, so I had to start a company.
Bet you're sorry now, Netscape.
The transition to a sustainable energy economy.
Okay.
And the third was space exploration, in particular the extension of life beyond Earth.
What do you personally think is out there that we can find by, launching rockets into space?
Well, I think there's a lot that we can find.
Aliens?
Unlikely in our solar system. It's possible.
Maybe some pink ones.
Well, Mars is red. It's pinkish. Yeah, I think it's not a question of necessarily finding things, although I do think that finding things is important. But it's really it's making life multiplanetary.
Like getting a summer home on Saturn or something, kind of thing.
It's really about backing up the biosphere. I think we need to take precautionary measures to ensure that life continues, at least life as we know it. And the right way to do that is to back up the biosphere to another planet.
Now, well, tell me about the first launch. The Falcon 1, was that the first one?
Falcon 1 is a small rocket, and that was kind of our test article.
Okay.
We got to orbit last year with Falcon 1.
Okay.
And then Falcon 9 is a much bigger rocket.
What happened to all the Falcons in the middle?
Well, the number refers to the number of engines.
Oh, okay.
So Falcon 9 is nine engines on the base. Yeah.
Okay. So how does it work when it takes off? Like, what makes it go?
It
Actually,
expels high velocity gas from the...
Here, you can use this to demonstrate.
Sure. Well, it makes use of Newton's third law.
Okay.
Is
that gravity?
No, that's for every action there's an equal and opposite reaction.
Oh, right. Okay.
When you shoot gas out at the end, it pushes the rocket in the opposite direction.
Okay.
Conservation of momentum, basically.
Okay, so you're shooting gas, and then it takes off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the coolest thing about the rockets that you guys are making.
The coolest thing about our rockets is that they have the potential to be a massive cost improvement in space transportation.
Oh, so it's like cheap transport to space.
The only way to get to an order of magnitude or beyond in terms of improvement is to make it reusable. So right now...
So make reusable, recyclable rockets.
Reusable, well, just like any mode of transport, cars, planes...
You reuse all the parts and the...
No, you do multiple trips, right?
Oh,
you don't have to buy a car for a single trip.
Oh, right.
If a 747 could only be used for one flight, that would be a very expensive flight.
Well, hey, do you wanna launch it one more time for us? 3, 2, 1.